What is going on, everybody? I am here. It's me, Brad Jost, the host of the Jurassic Park podcast. And today we're going to be doing a lot of talking here in our Let's Talk Jurassic here. We got all kinds of stuff on the list today. So we're going to be talking about. Let's see. What are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about the theme parks, as always. I feel like we always touch on the theme parks, right? I mean, that's just like one of the number one things to discuss here. We're also going to talk about Jurassic World 3 and beyond, I guess. We'll see about that. And then we're going to touch on what do you call it? One of the DVDs that's going to be releasing or is releasing. I don't know. We're going to take a look at that. Let's see what else we got here. We have some stuff from Universal Orlando. Like I said, we're going to be talking about theme parks. Some new toys that are coming out here. And also a pinball set for Jurassic Park. It looks really, really cool. So we're going to take a look at all of that. So let's see. What do we need to do here? Hopefully this is working all right. I'm getting some sort of error message. And I've been trying over the past few days to get this live stream working correctly. We might run into some bugs here today. It's been a work in progress here. Hopefully it works out all right. I've been getting a lot of glitches when it comes to showing content behind me when it comes to websites and stuff like that. So we'll see if that happens here today. It's gonna happen. It's just a matter of how much it happens, I guess. I literally could not find a fix for it, so I'm kind of bummed about that. But we'll see if it's okay to deal with, and if it bothers you guys too much, let me know. I'll see what I can do. But hello to everybody joining up in the chat. Let's get into everything that we're gonna talk about. So yeah, why don't we start actually over here with let's see, we're going to talk about some pinball machines. So let me just bring this up here, transition in, and look at this. Oh, here we go. So we are on JurassicParkPodcast.com. So if you guys don't go there or haven't gone there, that's our website for the Jurassic Park podcast. And we recently were sent this information from Stern Pinball about these new Jurassic Park pinball machines. And they are really, really cool looking. I actually recently live streamed me playing the Jurassic World pinball, which is the video game version from Pinball FX, I believe. And that's very, very fun as far as just digital content is concerned. But here we have real life pinball machines. So that's pretty awesome. That's pretty cool. Let's take a look at this. So I'm going to scroll through here for you guys. This is our website. Go to JurassicParkPodcast.com and find that article if you want to follow along, or just look behind me. It's literally right back there. So let's see here. We have this cool image that was sent to us. So man, there is so much stuff going on here. I love towards the center of the page, you have that Escape Nublar postcard with the T-Rex. You get the Jurassic Park logo, the volcano. That is really, really cool. I am loving that art style all around. I think the art style here is really fun. One thing I really want to point out here, which we'll probably take a closer look at later, is the T-Rex. There's an actual animatronic T-Rex, a small animatronic for a pinball set, and you can see it at the top of this image here. And see, there's the glitch right there. But yeah, so look at that thing. Does it look very familiar to you? I think it does. If you're a fan of Kenner Hasbro days for the Lost World, you might recognize that T-Rex. It looks very reminiscent of the Bull T-Rex. So that is a nice little nod right there. I am absolutely loving that. You have a Velociraptor over there, which it's not, I don't believe it's a Mattel toy, but it looks very reminiscent of the Mattel toys. You have some cool RC looking Jeep truck pickup thing there. Yeah, and that Jeep truck thing, actually, it's all over the board, so I'm seeing it down below in the artwork as well. but there's so much going on here. You got computers down on the bottom, this whole thing is like, it looks like a map of the island. You have another Jeep over in the top left corner, and then you got like a control tower, which the ball kind of looks like it can go up into. That's really cool. Oh, and then let's move on here. So on our website, I'm not going to play the video here, but we have a video from Stern Pinball, so you can check out the gameplay and all that stuff. It looks like a blast. Here we have some images of the entirety of these sets. So actually, let me go back here. How do I get back? It's my own website. I don't even know how. There's actually 3 different cabinets. So you're going to have the limited edition, which is the one all the way to the left. You have the Premier, which is the one in the middle, and then the Pro model, which is the one on the right. So let's look at the limited edition model. This is pretty cool. I am really digging that art style. It's very, very cool. You see the Spino facing off against the T-Rex. Rexy herself right there. Now, this is not a Jurassic Park 3 matchup. This is like something totally different. And you got the Jurassic Park gates there. You have like a monitor there in the middle of the screen with speakers on either side. That's very cool. And there's the entirety of that board that we saw before. Some graphics and stuff on the bottom. Looks like some more T-Rex. That is so cool. That is very awesome. So now we have the premium model. I believe. This is, you got a few raptors on there. There's like a raptor head in the back. You have 2 raptors there. They're very reminiscent of Jurassic Park 3 raptors, and then the Jurassic Park gates. So that's really cool. It's interesting, that art style with the front head-on raptor. I'm not really a huge fan of like head-on dinosaur shots. I think they end up looking a little weird in general. We all know there's that really weird T-Rex one that I'm just not a fan of, and this one's very similar to that. Let's see here. We also have anything different. I know there are differences in the board itself. Maybe we'll see that in a little bit, but there's raptors down on the bottom as well. And now we're going to look at the Pro version here. So this is some very cool artwork as well. You have it says Jurassic Park. You get a T-Rex kind of facing off against a Dilophosaurus and the Jeep in the middle. And this one also has a screen. Yeah, they all have screens. That's very cool. The speakers look different. So I don't know if these speakers are like better or something, but these ones are covered up. So that's very cool. And then on the bottom you have like a Brachiosaurus, Pteranodon, a T-Rex. That's awesome. So let's back out of here. And then we have the boards themselves. So this should be the limited edition. Get a full look at the thing there. I do like the face-off again down on the bottom. You have like the full Isla Nublar map. You have Dennis Nedry there. Very cool. And then a T-Rex facing off against a Spino on either side. And the awesome like Rockwork Jurassic Park logo right there. That is very cool. Stern is killing it here. It looks great. This should be the premiere version. So what's the difference? The T-Rex head looks like it's in a different place, but that could just be, I don't know. It's very hard to see what the difference is. Just a little bit of different layout, maybe. Or maybe nothing at all. Maybe everything's identical. This one I see like, oh no. I have no idea, to be honest. The Jeep looks like it's in a different spot. Okay, so one of these does not have the raptor in it. There's just like a raptor head. Interesting, okay. So look, there's not a ton of differences there, so it's all good. We have the full press release. I'm not going to go through that right now, but we have that whole thing there. And here we have some images that you can like take a closer look at them. Very, very cool stuff. I'm really, really digging this thing. It looks awesome. Yeah. Let's see. Is anybody saying anything over here on the side? Yeah, game videos for life. We were talking about this on Twitter. So if you want to see, for instance, what the issue is, now I'm going to go into OBS. When I'm actually in OBS, it starts to glitch. So you see that? Like, it glitches every so often on the screen. It's not too terrible, I guess, but it's just one of those little annoyances that just gets to you. And it's actually not doing it very often here. I don't know why. Maybe because the website's in motion. But at least when I'm not recording, it's usually a little bit worse. But when I go over to the program that like is behind me, it doesn't glitch at all. I don't think so. Yeah, but that Raptor does resemble one of the Mattel ones. Actually, it does look pretty cool. So let's go ahead and move on here to our next thing, which will be the Amazon 5-movie collection. So let's take a closer look at this image here. I know a lot of people are really digging the way this thing looks. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. Man, I'm loving that thing. It looks obviously like it's straight out of Fallen Kingdom. You have the typical Jurassic World logo there, surrounded by lava. And yeah, it's very reminiscent of the intro, the title sequence for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. So I don't know. Like, it's interesting that they went with that, specifically a one movie item, like something from one movie, and then threw it in there for the 5-movie collection as like the main image that you see on this jewel case for the 4K Ultra HD. So that's pretty cool, though. I'm digging it. I'm really loving it. I think it's probably one of their better ones that they've released in recent years. So that's pretty favorable for me. On the back, you just have standard stuff. I feel like this is pretty much what it looks like in all of them. But yeah, there's just so many releases, I feel like, recently. So who knows what's going on and when these things are getting released, or why they're getting released constantly. But here we have the 4K version, $71. So woo, that's a bit steep. That's pretty steep there. Yikes. Might having some lagging issues here, so I apologize if that's the case. I don't really know what's going on here. But yeah, so this is $71, going to be released September 10th, 2019. Yikes. I probably will pass, since I believe I already have like whatever their last 4K edition was. And guess what? I don't even have a 4K player, so I just have it for no reason. But I at least got the digital copies, which is all great. So I just wanted to take a look at that. I know a lot of people have been talking about that one right there specifically. So it's always worth taking a look. So let's go ahead and, yeah, let's move to, let's take a look at some new stuff that has actually been found in stores. So here we're going to take a look at Twitter. And our buddy Tim over at Collect Jurassic, he found somebody, I guess, that I don't think this is him. No, I don't think so. Maybe. Oh, spotted here in Texas. So maybe this is from him. I'm not sure. But look at that. This is Target. And you see these, you got Echo. We have not had Echo yet here in stores. We have the Mononychus. And the another repaint here. This is kind of like that maroon gray Dimorphodon. So that is that's pretty cool. These things are showing up. So it's always, I think it's always a blast when we actually get like new items in stores. I feel like it's been a little while since like brand new items have hit the shelves. What was last? I guess it was like, I feel like it went like Savage Strikes, and then we got like the Battle at Big Rock stuff, and what do you call them? The Roarvors were out, or all around the same time. And then I feel like there's been a gap, so these are a welcome sight. Hopefully my Target gets them. I know we did a live stream recently, I think our last one, about the new planogram that they're doing over in Target, where they have the Indominus Rex, they have Primal Pow Blue, and they have only 2 slots, 2 pegs for the attack packs. So that's interesting. And 1 peg, I believe, for the humans. So who knows what's going on there, what kind of humans we'll see. It is nice to see that there is a refresh on these attack packs. I kind of wasn't expecting that just yet. We've seen these guys online, these promo shots for these figures. But I don't know. I just didn't think they would be on the shelves yet. So it's nice to see that refresh is coming alive here for Dino Rivals still. So that is from Tim over at Collect Jurassic. Go give him a follow. Let's see, we got some comments here from Jurassic Dave. What do you think of the Jurassic World branding over JP? I'm going to go over here to OBS, see if there's any glitching going on here. But, yeah, what do I think about the Jurassic World branding over JP? I mean, I don't mind it. I got to say, oh, there's some glitch. It stinks to not see the Jurassic Park branding all that often. But really, right now is all about Jurassic World. So I would not want to see Jurassic Park branding over, Echo, this Mononicus, and Dimorphodon. It just wouldn't make any sense to me. I do think that the Jurassic World Legacy brand should, I guess, disappear. I think it should just go away. They should stop that, and they should just go with Jurassic Park. I don't know what they're afraid of. I really don't. I think they should just stick with Jurassic Park. You don't need to have like extra wording for Legacy Collection and all that. Confuse people with the items that they're seeing, because there are people that would just look at that Jurassic World branding and be like, I'm not going to go look at that. But if they saw Jurassic Park branding on there, I think you would, get some second glances there. So I feel like that needs to be the case. I don't think that's the case with the Amber collection, right? I think they are sticking with the Jurassic World branding. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan of, the classic stuff showing up with the Jurassic World branding. But I don't mind the new stuff. The new stuff with the World branding is great. Outside of that, in terms of like the franchise just sticking with Jurassic World, it's a bit upsetting. There's the 2 Twitter accounts. You got, that was 4, but 2 Twitter accounts. And the Jurassic Park one really does nothing. I think every now and then they'll tweet something out. Just recently they did, but not very often. I really wish they would pick up that brand a little bit and do something with it, and not separate the two as far as they have. But what are you going to do? And also, Dave says, it's cool to see Target getting stuff first. It's been all Walmart lately. Yeah, it's been all Walmart, which is fine and very surprising, because their stock just like dwindled as far as Jurassic is concerned. So it was nice to see it build back up, be the place to go to for Jurassic items. That was a welcome. Well, I don't know if it was welcome, because I really don't like going to Walmart. Target is my go-to place, so it's good to see some stuff finally heading back there. This person here says, do you ever regret boxing yourself into such a small niche market, yet getting no compensation from Universal Pictures? No. Why would I regret that? Why would I regret boxing myself into a small niche market? That was the point. Like, that's why we're here. So we did this on purpose. This was all on purpose, was Jurassic Park. And while maybe it's niche in terms of, we're not getting all movie fandom watching, that's fine. We want Jurassic Park fans watching, and there are plenty of Jurassic Park fans. So I'm good with that. Like that, there's nothing wrong with the Jurassic fandom and wanting that target demographic, and that's what we're going for. So I don't know what you're going on about there, but this is the Jurassic Park podcast, not movie franchise of all brands podcast. So I have no problem with that at all. Angry T-Rex says, I honestly hate Mattel didn't release any new playsets, vehicles, action figures, which I would have loved an electronic Spinosaurus, the Visitor Center, the Jungle Explorer, Lex and Tim. Sorry, I'm reading this other comment here. Yeah, I'm kind of not perplexed, but I'm a little anxious to get those items as well. I really do want something in terms of a play set. They give us these little, like the Baryonyx Breakout, which is not a play set. It's just a few pieces packaged together. The Baryonyx Slime Surge, whatever that one was, um, that's a play set. It's just very small. But yeah, I really wish they would have gotten into that a little bit more. But yeah, I think I think we need to pace ourselves also at the same time. As far as vehicles and humans are concerned, I think there's still plenty of time. I talk about this all on the podcast itself. So I think like there's plenty of time. We got Jurassic World 3 still out in 2021. We have plenty of time to hopefully maybe get something surprising in 2020. I know they revealed all the stuff for 2020, but who knows? Maybe there'll be some surprises. There certainly was this past year after they announced everything. But I think we really got to look towards Jurassic World 3 and that 2 to 3 year run after that to see what's in store, because maybe they're saving the Explorer for Jurassic World 3. We got multiple renditions of the Jurassic Park Jeep for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. So maybe they're just saving something in their catalog for Jurassic World 3. Yeah, Jurassic Dave. Do you ever regret doing something you love? No. Like, why? Why would you? That doesn't make any sense. And I want to follow that up with this comment again. Like, what are you talking about? Why are you exclusively focused on Jurassic Park? And what is the relationship or relation between Jurassic Park and your father? Huh? Huh? I'm going to keep focusing on it because it's hilarious to me. Why? I'm going to answer it truthfully, too. Why are you exclusively focused on Jurassic Park? We'll stop there for a second. Because we love it. When I first got into this, there was a small handful of people talking about Jurassic Park, and I wanted to do my own thing because I had plenty to say, but I didn't have any outlet to say it. Everybody had their own niche market. You want to talk about niche. Everybody had their own thing going on. So I wanted to do my own thing. So that's why we're here. And what is your relation between Jurassic Park and your father? What? I mean, my dad, well, I'm going to answer this seriously. I guess he likes it. I don't know. My mom is the one that got me into Jurassic Park. So that's pretty cool. My mom, you don't deserve this answer. I don't know. But my mom was the one who was reading Jurassic Park, the book from Michael Crichton on our front porch back in 91. And I was very interested in that book. And I was a little too young at that time, but she told me about the book and how scary it was, and it got me really intrigued. Plus, I love dinosaurs anyway, so yeah. But enough of that. Let's talk about some other stuff here. So we talked about the Jurassic Park pinball already. We talked about hey, I forgot already. We talked about these toys here. So let's go ahead and move on to some theme park stuff. So I'm going to go over to Islands of Adventure. So there's really not much to talk about here, but I just wanted to kind of showcase this stuff just in case you guys didn't see it yet. But we have here. Okay, so this is from my buddy Chris Lanham. He does a lot of photography down in Orlando. He's had a business and he produces amazing pictures and stuff like that. He's a great guy. Go check out his stuff. I actually tagged it in the Instagram comments at Indian Marion there. So go check out his pictures. But he sent me these and he's like, "Hey, you want to post these on your page? Go ahead." So I did. So over here, I think you guys can see this all right. It might be a little small, but you get the picture. You got the front of the Discovery Center down at Universal Orlando. I just wanted to give you an insight as to what's going on if you don't already know. But yeah, that whole lagoon area, it's been torn up for a while. They've been doing this for a good while now. And here's the latest pictures here. So there's a big, like, kind of like a big trailer or, container back there that they're probably staging some stuff and doing their planning. You can actually see that it's very small, which I think it is a little bit bigger in a later picture. But there's a board out there for their planning. You see construction vehicles and all that stuff. But there's a lot going on there, and it's going to be a few years. So this is not planned to be done until 2021. So we got some time. We still got some time. Over here you have, some construction. You see in the background behind that vehicle there, that thing. I don't know what construction vehicles, what they are, but behind that one with the crane thing with the, I don't know. Behind that is the Pteranodon Flyers. So I wonder if you can get some good looks there, or what's going on there. But there's a lot going on there. Totally torn up. So there used to be buildings over here for the Triceratops encounter, all gone. They did have the Raptor encounter over here, which is now moved. But yeah, so that's all there. The Camp Jurassic section is still intact, surrounded on flyers, still intact. But the entire side over there, which was mostly trees and those few buildings, and then around down in front or behind, I guess, of the Discovery Center is all. So here's a closer look. You can see that little tent set up. There's some sort of like, I don't know what it is, like a pump unit or something over there on the right-hand side of that little tent. And yeah, there's that like planning board or whatever's going on over there. And this is a farther shot, so that's how far away he was. And over here, you get to see a bit of behind the scenes of the wall. Now, the walls over there are just Jurassic-themed walls with the logo on them. You'll see them in a second. But this wall is over near a new bridge that they installed. There was a bridge previously in this area connecting over. It's like a bypass to Hogwarts, I believe, over in that area. Or it might connect you over to whatever you call that section of land. I'm blanking on the name of it at the moment here. But there's a bypass bridge. But this is what the walls look like. This is a different section, but this is what the walls look like. And on the other side, you can see that building that we saw over here. I think it's this one right there in the middle. So, yeah, I believe so, but maybe. But yeah, there's a lot of construction going on, even more around every walkway there. So it's all over the place, but big updates coming. So if you guys don't know, there's the intentions to build a giant coaster. Now this thing is huge. I don't know where to find it at the moment, but let me see if I can bring it up for you guys. Our friend Alicia Stella, I'm not finding, or you know what? We'll look up Park Stop. Orlando Park Stop. There it is. She has a Park Stop podcast, and she covers all kinds of great stuff for Orlando and theme parks all over the place. But I think she might have posted about it recently. Maybe not, actually. Sorry, just scrolling through her feed real quick. But you got to go follow her if you don't already. No, I guess she didn't post about it. Let's try UUOP, Universal Orlando podcast. Let's see if they posted about it. There's some more Jurassic pictures. No, I guess doesn't seem like they posted about it either. But what I was trying to get at is some of the track for Jurassic Park, the upcoming coaster, have been sent out to like a staging site for the coaster. So they have parts of the track out there. They're like there's like a double spine on them, which means that this is probably going to be a really big coaster. So expect some big stuff out of that area. Really tall, probably pretty invasive. So we'll see, but I'm expecting something huge. So that's coming 2021. We got a long time before that hits. And moving over to, we're going to talk about this real quick. Maybe not. Who knows? Might go on a little bit longer. But this is something I wanted to discuss for you guys. Universal Orlando as well just announced that there's going to be an announcement. So over on their Twitter, we'll go over there. Universal Orlando Resort on Twitter said this is kind of a big deal. and released this image here. Something epic is coming. Details August 1st. So what we know is they announced to press people and people like that there's going to be a big announcement coming August 1st. There's a press conference and something big happening August 1st, this Thursday, as of this video. But the idea here is that they're announcing their third theme park. I'm going to go with third because even though they call Volcano Bay their third theme park, I don't think a lot of people really consider that. But this is their third legit theme park with roller coasters and attractions and all kinds of stuff. Or I guess roller coasters, we'll see. But big attractions at least. Highly themed entertainments. So there's a lot of scoops out there as far as what's going on. And a lot of people are expecting some big stuff, obviously. I'm tiptoeing around what's going on here. We've talked all about this on my other podcast, Grim Grinning Hosts, which is a full theme park podcast. So we discussed pretty much all the details as far as what's going to be in this park, at least as far as what the rumors are. So go check that out. Search our feed if you want to learn more about that. But I'm going to discuss the fact that, and let me preface this by saying at the end of episode 199, the Jurassic Wire of this podcast, the Jurassic Park podcast, I basically laid out to people to chill. You know, when it comes to responding and expectations and all kinds of stuff like that, because things might not go the way you expect. Not to sort of misquote Luke Skywalker there, but yeah, I think we need to like temper our expectations when it comes to all kinds of things. So this goes back to Hammond. This goes back to really, I guess, the Spinosaurus, any kind of thing like the Brachiosaurus from Mattel that have had issues. We're currently seeing that with Battle at Big Rock. Might need to temper your expectations there. Don't know if that's going to be in theaters this week. But this is something as well. I feel like we need to temper our expectations as far as what's going to come here. I know a lot of people are saying a full Jurassic World land. Give us that Jurassic World land. If they're announcing a full park, why are you not building Jurassic World? So that's going to be the case. As far as we know, maybe that's all going to change on Thursday. As far as we know, we're not getting Jurassic World. So that's a bummer. That's certainly a bummer. Definitely a bummer for me, and I'm sure a bummer for a lot of you guys listening. But they seem focused, as we just showed you, on the Islands of Adventure Park for Jurassic. And as far as this new park, which speculation for a very long time, actually from Alicia Stella, who we just tried to showcase there. She was one that found some scoops about Fantastic Worlds. So that was the proposed name, at least, one of the rumored titles for this park, Fantastic Worlds. But I think that's changed. We see something epic is coming. I think if it was going to be Fantastic Worlds, they would say something fantastic is coming. But they opted to go with epic. So I think something epic is coming. And we'll see. We'll see August 1st. So, if you want more about this, more coverage, I'm thinking we're going to be releasing a Grim Grinning Hosts episode as soon as those details, as soon as we can get around to recording those details. So stay tuned for all that. But I just wanted to say, temper your expectations. Don't go into this announcement thinking we're getting a full Jurassic World park. We are getting that. We're going to have to travel to China. So, yeah, but let's move on here. Actually, I'm going to go back over to the chat and see what's been going on over here. So let me take a drink here while I see what's going on. Chewy Sanchez, ignore this guy. Yeah. No, I don't want to ignore people because they want to call stuff out like that. We're going to go ahead and go, front on and tackle that as best as we can. Taku Power would love an Innovation Center playset. I think we all would. I mean, it would be great. We know that, we've gotten that before, but who knows? They seem keen on redoing some things that we've gotten before, so who knows if we'll ever get that. Chewy Sanchez again. You think after Jurassic World 3 they will be releasing more toys, or will it end with JW3? That's interesting. I think it will go for at least 3 years. I guess that depends on the sales, but I think we'll get some more stuff. I do think we'll get some more stuff, but are probably not as heavy as it's been the past year and a half or so. Let's see here. Yeah, this we got this commenter here again saying, during the time period when your mother read Jurassic Park, the book, what other significant event in your life occurred at that time? Well, I was like 6 or 5. Yeah, I was like 5 or 6 at that time. So being a kid was significant. Yeah. Jurassic World and Disney Cars collector. Hey, JP Podcast, I just subscribed. Thank you for subscribing there. I really, really appreciate that. That's awesome. Let's see here. All right, so here's a comment, Angry T-Rex, about Godzilla versus King Kong next year. Who's gonna win? Well, I think this is probably gonna be like a Batman versus Superman situation where, they've got some issues, and then their mothers have the same name, and then they realize they have to fight together against well, I'm not going to spoil what happens at the end of Godzilla, King of the Monsters, but yeah. And Jurassic Room says they'll probably make Camp Cretaceous stuff. Yeah, that's where I was going to go with that. I think Jurassic or Camp Cretaceous stuff is going to be coming next year, and I mean it really depends on what the lifespan of that show is. That's all dependent on that. I mean, who knows? It could be 1 season, it could be 5, 10. Who knows? I don't think it will be 10, but we'll see. But yeah, let's all right, so we covered new toys. We covered Universal Orlando and the epic stuff coming there. We talked about pinball. We talked about we talked about all kinds of stuff. So next up, how long have we been going? We've been going for a while, huh? 40 minutes or so. So we got some time. Yeah, we're going to talk about Jurassic Dave here is talking about Battle at Big Rock. We'll get to that in a second. But let's close out these, and then we're going to go over to Jurassic Outpost. And, oh yeah, I got to get to the page. So Jurassic Outpost sourced this interview from Colin Trevorrow here from Variety, where they took out this one comment, and Colin said, "I'm kind of a one movie at a time guy, so my eyes are on this one, and it's a celebration of everything that has existed in the franchise up until now." And their article here says Colin Trevorrow hints sequels after Jurassic World 3 are not out of the question. So yeah, I don't know. I get what they're saying there, but I don't necessarily know if that's what was going on here. So this is the Variety article. This was all talked about at Jurassic World, the ride's like official grand opening at Universal Hollywood. So they interviewed a bunch of them, I think. Colin used to sneak onto this ride. Shh, don't tell anybody. Let's see, where else does it say? So he talked about returning characters: Ian Malcolm, Sam Neill, or those are not characters. Ian Malcolm, Alan Grant, Ellie Sattler. He can't confirm, but he would. Nothing would make him happier than to be able to work with any of these people. Cool stuff, cool stuff. And they said, will this be the final film in the Jurassic World series? Trevorrow is non-committal. I'm kind of a one movie at a time guy, so my eyes are on this one. And it's a celebration of everything that has existed in the franchise up until now. So my take on this, I don't know, hopefully this audio isn't playing. My take on this is typically I feel like when people answer that way, that they're a one movie at a time person, I think I guess it really depends on the context of this question. If they legit ask them about Jurassic World and will this be the final one, I don't know. That's sort of what they're relaying there. But I'm kind of a one movie at a time guy, so my eyes are on this one. And it's a celebration of everything that has existed in the franchise up until now. Going back to Outpost. I feel like he's just more so saying, like, I'm just a one movie at a time guy. I'm not focusing on my next project, whatever that may be. And I think this movie here, Jurassic World 3, is a celebration of everything in this franchise that has existed until now. So I feel like, I don't know. A lot of people are putting emphasis on my eyes are on this one, as in this one here, but there's others, I guess. And it's a celebration of everything up until now, as if maybe there's more to come. I mean, that's to be foreseen. We have no idea, but I didn't necessarily read this as a lot of other people did. No, I'm like not, calling them out or anything like that, but I think it's fair to look at it both ways. It's just not really the way that I saw it when I read this article from Variety. So I don't know. I wanted to get more people's takes on this, and I know people are kind of running with it. And as Jurassic Dave here said, the live action series, I think they kind of talked about that here, maybe, because as far as they're reporting here, we're not really getting Battle at Big Rock. That's why I was kind of saying to temper your expectations, because when we sit down for Hobbs and Shaw on Thursday, probably not going to get that short. But who knows? Who knows? Speculation, of course. But will that be translated into, I guess a TV series? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't think so. I personally don't think so, just because Universal is very hesitant to do anything, it seems like, with this franchise at times. They're certainly opening up. We're getting all kinds of stuff with Lego, which has been great. All these different series. The Indominus Escape, the Secrets of Isla Nublar, and Legend of Isla Nublar. So we're getting all kinds of stuff there. We're getting Camp Cretaceous. All of these are animated. Jurassic World: The Ride, which I think we'll talk about in a minute here. I wanted to actually touch on a few more things. I totally forgot about that one, actually. Yeah, I mean, they're being committed, it seems like, right now. I just don't see it. I think it's hard to say in this age of Disney Plus and Netflix and all that companies don't want to spend a ton of money, because The Mandalorian is spending like $100 million or something like that on their first season, and the second season is already greenlit, and that's a Star Wars show. And then you have, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. You have WandaVision. You've got, I don't even know. I'm kind of blanking on the rest of them. But, Loki. So you got all these different shows. Oh, Hawkeye. From Marvel, all of those shows. So they're spending legit money to keep them in line with the movies. They want them to be seamless. So does Universal want to take that chance with Jurassic? I guess, between Jurassic and Fast and Furious, those are their only options, really, right? To do live action series. So I don't know. I'm interested to see. I just don't have the faith just yet that that'll happen. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. I'm not really sure if that's going to happen. And I personally think Battle at Big Rock will probably just end up on TV. I don't know. Or, I don't know. Like, I'm not sure what else Universal has coming this year. I can't really think of anything at the moment, but this Fast and Furious movie is probably going to be one of their biggest ones. So that would have been the one to do it with, and that was the one we were told about. But doesn't seem to be happening here, so we'll see. But I don't know. I feel like it might just end up on TV as a short, not like a TV show. Or, my personal thought was, if you want to lead into Jurassic World 3 and skip all these little fine stories that you don't want to have to tell, why not do it in theaters with these shorts, official canon shorts? So you put out Battle at Big Rock with Hobbs and Shaw, and you tell a story that bridges that gap to Jurassic World 3. And then next year, you have Fast and Furious 9. So you put another one in front of that one. And maybe another one in front of something at the end of the year. And you bridge this gap so you don't have to tell that story with Jurassic World 3. Jurassic World 3 is going to be a celebration of everything up until now. So I think you need to spare that time with the setup and get right into the story and talk about Alan, Ellie, Grant. Wait, Alan is Grant. Ian. Talk about those three. Talk about others. Talk about the islands. Talk about Hammond. Talk about the legacy of all this stuff. And also, satisfy the stories with Owen and Claire and Blue and the T-Rex and all this stuff. So you got a lot to talk about. And I mean, so does Star Wars. Star Wars has a lot to discuss with Rise of Skywalker. I always confuse the title. I'm like, all these movies, all these franchises with Jurassic and Star Wars, they all have too many similar titles, because in the theme parks, Rise of the Resistance is coming, and TV show Resistance. So there's too many things. But and I was talking about the Secrets of Isla Nublar. I think that's the name. You get the Secrets of Dr. Wu. You got it's too many things going on. I even forgot what I was just talking about. But yeah. So, Star Wars has a lot to do in their next movie, and I think they got to answer all the same kind of questions that we need from Jurassic, and satisfy conclusions and past histories and all this crazy stuff, and tell their own story, and that mirrors Jurassic perfectly. So you got to do all those things as well, and probably I would really hope that they take the Endgame approach and go the 3 hours. Just do it. Just do it. Wrap it up. We all want it. Fan service. Please give us the fan service. Don't hold back. Make it happen. But I would really love it if they release these things in theaters. I think that's the best bet. Is maybe they just weren't ready yet to release this. I don't know like I said, maybe, look, Hobbs and Shaw is a foregone conclusion, I think. It's going to make a lot of money. Fast and Furious makes over $1 billion every time. So I think the money is there. Maybe the money's not on the next movie. Maybe whatever that movie may be. They just released The Secret Life of Pets 2. And it didn't do very well. So maybe this is their logic, if this is the case. if they had released this Jurassic short with Secret Life of Pets, that's an entirely different demographic you're bringing to that movie that you can entice. I mean, it really depends. That those two matched up doesn't really work out. It's a little too, graphic probably for the Secret Life of Pets. But I'm just trying to say, like, for a movie that didn't necessarily work box office wise, you should attach something that will work box office wise. Jurassic is a proven commodity, so put it in front of a lesser known commodity, not Fast and Furious. Everybody knows Fast and Furious. It's going to make $1 billion probably. So put it in front of something that makes a little bit more sense. And do what I said, Universal. Release two more. So give us a trilogy of stories to tell that lead into Jurassic World 3. I think that's the best bet. Yeah, so I want to go over here because I think this is an interesting topic, and I know you guys probably have a lot to say about it. So let's see what's going on over here. Cone says, bro, the Mononicus has been found in Target. It's me, Jason, on a Cone account. Oh. Hey, Jason. Yeah, I talked about that in the beginning. That was one of the things we talked about earlier. So it's out there, everybody. It's out there. Game videos for life. What if Hawkeye? Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a what if for all of them. Like, they got pretty much, I think, everybody returning. So the what ifs are going to be crazy. Those are animated, though. Let's see. Jurassic Dave says maybe a Thanksgiving special. Yeah, I mean, I think that could be perfect. Is that what they did last time? I think that's what they did for The Secrets of Isla Nublar. Is that what it was called? Am I right with that? I think that's what they did. It was either that or like the Super Bowl or something like that. It was something. So that would be good. Angry T-Rex says Thor: Love and Thunder as well. Well, yeah, they announced that, but that's a movie. So I wasn't talking about the movie specifically, just what's going to be on Disney Plus. Yeah, actually, Game Videos for Life literally said that exact same thing. And Tomeo Sauce says, did you hear Jeff Goldblum is getting his own TV show on Disney Plus? Yeah, I am very, very excited about that. I think that's going to be crazy good. I think any kind of instance where you get more Jeff Goldblum is incredible. I mean, that's all what we want, really. I mean, we all just want more Jeff Goldblum, right? So why not? Just give us all the Jeff Goldblum. I am totally down for that. I will be getting Disney Plus day one. And I think it'd be worth the $6, $7, whatever it is, for Jeff Goldblum alone. So, yeah. And Game Videos for Life says, I 100% believe it will be attached to Hobbs and Shaw. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where to go with that. I mean, it would be great. I just don't want to get disappointed. I have this thought in my head, and I from rumors and stuff around the web that this is not going to happen. So I'm getting my hope. I don't know. I'm like getting my hopes up. Is that I don't know. I'm letting the hopes go. I'm saying in my head that this is not happening. It's just not happening. We're not getting it. I don't want it to happen at this point because, well, I guess I do. I do want it to happen, but I just don't think it's happening. So I wouldn't get your hopes up just yet. But if you want to believe that, that's cool. I hope it does. I really hope it does. But I don't want to sit there and be like, please happen, please happen, please happen, please happen. And then when it doesn't happen, and then I have to watch all of Hobbs and Shaw, which I am very excited for. But I don't want to be stressed out the entire time thinking, Oh man, oh man, oh man. I just want to enjoy the movie. I want to have a good time with it. So yeah, and logically it does fit the demographic. Um, but yeah, I it does, of course. It fits the demographic. And we've talked about that for ages now because this information was given directly to us at Toy Fair, back in April. So we've been talking about it for a while, and that is a great fit. But like I said, it's not a slightly different demographic. Of course, there's difference of fans and opinions, but the demographic is very similar. So you're not really pulling people in. I think you want to pull people in that necessarily wouldn't have seen this otherwise, um, to give the movie a shot. So I think if they can find something that maybe is within this a similar demographic but not already an established huge franchise, then I think that's the best way to go. But we're gonna move over here to something else a little bit different. Hopefully, I can get this to work. Let's see here. I'm going to try to do a slideshow. I've had some issues with slideshows before. So let's see if I can get this to work here. But so we're going back to theme parks for a minute here. This is going on a little bit longer than I expected, but why not? We're going to talk about Universal Studios Hollywood and the updates to Jurassic World, the ride. Now, if you didn't, I guess if you didn't see this already, we had this. Oops, I just moved my whole screen around. Cool. We had a full video on this already. So if you don't want to watch this, you can skip it. That's kind of why I was thinking about doing this at the end anyway. But yeah, we did a full video on this, breaking down everything that you'll see here. But I just wanted to kind of go through a few things at least, and just kind of like give my personal thoughts, because I didn't really do that. I just kind of looked at him on the surface, really, for the most part. I don't like that gate that you see right there. Man, can I make this smaller? Yeah, let me transition that over. Yeah, I don't really like that park gate. This one's a little bit different. So this is a scene that it seems like would have been outdoors. It just seems a bit too ambitious. I know a lot of people were angry, I guess, when they saw this video, saying that, man, the ride we could have had. Oh man, we would have had the greatest ride ever if they had done these things. But this is just too out of reach. This never would have happened, I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this was very close to happening, but I just don't think that this would have happened. Knowing, past histories of other rides and attractions and stuff like that, I just don't really think something of this magnitude would have. Oh man, hey, I'm doubling up there. Let me get rid of that. Actually, there we go. I just don't think that this would have happened. So, oh, my finger's getting cut off. But yeah, this is just too much for an outdoor section of the ride. This is supposed to be the Indominus Rex up there. Just too ambitious. Moving on here, if possible. So I believe this is just before the incline, somewhat similar to what we see. You see some dead pteranodons over there in the corner. Destruction to be added later. Boring stuff there. Some more active pteranodons would have been great. Now this would have been really, really cool. So this is essentially like paddock 9, right? You got the T-Rex there. As this thing is opening up as you're going by, I'm assuming, it would stop short, then go back down. It would probably glitch. That's what I'm assuming. You would see this kind of glitching as the T-Rex kind of like stamps a little bit in there. You hear the pounding, pulsing footsteps. That would have been really, really cool. And maybe the boat would have shook or something like that. Who knows? Some spitting raptors for some odd reason. And this is some very, very ambitious artwork again. Whew. Again, I don't see this ever having happened or anything like that. It's a blue sky concept. So essentially what you see here, all these pictures are their blue sky. They're pipe dreams as far as what they want to see. The creative team behind Universal and this ride, what they wanted to see in this attraction to the fullest extent. What can we do? What can we design? And this is what they would design. And this was what they would want to see, knowing full well that budget's not going to be there. Universal's not going to approve this. This is not going to happen. But they went all out. And now this is, in their back catalog as far as things that we've helped to design. So here you see what could have been, knowing the history of this attraction, this could have been a live actor. That could have been somebody that was actually there. Or it could have just been an animatronic person just standing at a machine gun of some sort, pointing the laser sights. You see all these laser sights are coming in at this Indominus Rex. Now this is still the Indominus Rex. The artwork is not, fully Jurassic inspired Indominus, but take what you can get there. But you see the boat down there in the bottom left. The Indominus is basically right over top of them. All the sight lines pointing at them. You got two raptors over there. You got other, this is why I would be led to believe that these are not animatronic or not human actors, that they're animatronics, because you have a bunch of other humans over there as well. So that, again, is very, very ambitious. And that set design in the background is incredible. You got all those incubators back there with dinosaurs in them. That is some really, really cool stuff. And then here you go. You got the face-off. So this is more reminiscent of what we actually did get. This is supposed to be just before the drop. You see, it basically looks like a waterfall in the background. You have, we would assume is blue over there. And then you have the T-Rex above here. And then you got the Indominus over there. So yeah, that would have been massive. And this is essentially what is supposed to be happening. We get blue, a few yards back. And we have the T-Rex in front of the boat now, in the same old spot that it always was. And then the Indominus is just in that similar spot, but like up higher and just far removed, basically just ahead. So this would have been much more impressive, and this may still come at some point. That's to be foreseen. I wish they would have just waited, but let's see what else we have. So these are some. So this is how blue sky it is. These are written on Post-it notes. Again, some crazy concepts here. We got the fight situation there going on. That's a cool one. The Hammond DNA lab. So that really pays off this artwork back here with the, the incubators and stuff like that. It really is like a DNA lab. And this is pretty upsetting, to be honest. You have the Mosasaurus tank. So essentially what you see in the attraction, but this would have been in the queue itself as you're walking to the ride. Now this was just pretty impossible, I feel like, in the current iteration of the attraction. But it looks like you have a lab back there in one portion up top over there. And then you have down here, I don't know what this is, maybe some more lab stuff. Yeah, I guess it says DNA lab. Over there, you get, trying to turn my finger the right way. Across the way, you get Raptor Encounter, which that would have been really awesome. And that, I'm expecting, will make it into Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, the roller coaster, whatever it's going to be down in Islands of Adventure. That is probably going to be an element that we see on the physical ride itself. And then you have the Mosasaurus tank in the queue, like I had said before. That would have been incredible. Imagine being like in a line and you see that whole sequence with the Mosasaurus right next to you. It would have been so much more thrilling. I think that what they made is pretty awesome as it is, with the Mosasaurus tank on the ride. I think that's pretty great, but this would have been just even more incredible. So that's very cool. More face-offs, more raptors, splashdown facing the wrong way. T-Rex Kingdom is what we basically got there. And this is the track layout. So basically what we just went through, this is the extreme plan, the blue sky extreme plan. So yeah, that speaks for itself right there. So you have a Nothosaurus over on the far end. Oh, over there on the far end. Everything's backwards for me. So it's over here for me, but over there for you. Nothosaurus, you have the Mosasaurus. In this iteration is on the attraction as well. And then you have a Mosasaurus, which I don't know if you can see it there, but there's actually a Mosasaurus animatronic that pops up out of the water. Again, way too improbable. Metrocanthosaurus right next to that Mosasaurus. Very cool. I-Rex gate on the opposite side. And then, like I said earlier, you got the Indominus Rex and those trucks. Also some raptors, all outdoors. Totally improbable. Just something so massive like the Indominus Rex outdoors just doesn't bode well. The Ultrasaurs never held up nicely. The Stegosaurs probably won't either, and they never really did. You have a control tower. You have Pteranodons shaking in trees, a fallen crane. Interesting. Raptors going up the lift hill there like we saw in the pictures. Then you have all those face-offs right up in this section right in here. So you can see there, you got the I-Rex in two different locations. This first one where it was basically over the boat. And then this other one, before I get cut off there, facing off against a T-Rex before you fall right down the slide. So this is the extreme plan. And that's pretty much what came to life. So yeah, there you have it there. That does it. I mean, that's basically all I've got for you guys. That's it. Like I just didn't give you everything. A ton of stuff there. So yeah, it's been fun, guys. It's been a lot of fun. And let me see here if there's anything else that you guys are saying over here on the comments before we head out here for the night. Losing my voice. Yeah, that's about it, guys. That's about it. So why don't we go ahead and sign off here and get this thing on the road. Get some music piped in here for you guys. This will be fun. Yeah, Jacob Arnold here says they should add a falling gyrosphere to the ride. That would have been very cool. That would have been awesome, but no falling gyrosphere. That mechanism really just didn't work overall, so they changed it out completely, and that spot really wouldn't work for that anymore. But yeah, that's about it. So guys, thank you so much for watching this entire video here, over an hour long. I really appreciate everybody sticking around. Hopefully it wasn't too glitchy for you guys. Did the best I could with the OBS stuff. It looked like there was some notification popping up. I'm gonna have to look into that, see what was going on there. But you saw the website earlier on in the stream, so go to JurassicParkPodcast.com to find all of our information, our articles, our episodes, our videos, everything that we got going on over there. Yeah, and follow the podcast itself. So I know you guys are YouTubers, over here. You follow all of our YouTube content. So go over to Apple Podcasts, download the show, Google Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts. If you don't listen to podcasts, go download it. Go download everything right now. We have just about 200 episodes as of this recording. 200 is coming up next week. It's going to be a big episode. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff for episode 200. It's the mailbag. So if you guys want to call our mailbag, you can call and leave us a message, 732-825-7763 for anybody here in the States. If you are outside the States, or if it's just easier for you, you can send us an email with an audio clip. If you want to record it on your phone, that's perfectly fine. Just hit the record button, send it over to us to JurassicParkPod@gmail.com. We'll go ahead and play all of your audio clips. Just call to say hi. You can call to ask us a question. You can call to tell us your thoughts on Jurassic. We're going to be celebrating episode 200 there with a lot of people from the show. There's going to be all kinds of people on there, all contributors to the podcast over the past few years. So that's going to be great. But yeah, do that right now. Also, Here on YouTube, I want you guys to subscribe, like this video, share it around, like all of our other videos, comment. I know you guys have been going crazy in the comment section over there, but go over to the comment section down below, make some comments over there, talk about this video, talk about your thoughts and everything going on. And over on Twitter, follow us at Jurassic Park Pod. That's our big hub over there. So we do all of our work over on Twitter. Follow us also on Instagram and Facebook. Just search for the Jurassic Park Podcast. And we do have a Facebook group over on Facebook as well. So just search for the Jurassic Park Podcast in Facebook groups and make sure to answer those 2 questions. So there's 2 questions there. If you don't answer them, we're denying every request. So if you answer those 2 questions, you'll get accepted, no problem. As long as they're somewhat accurate. So yeah, but that's about it, guys. So thank you so much for watching this video. It's been a blast, and we're going to be doing this. Who knows? Maybe we'll try to do this again sometime this week. If there's some other news later on, who knows? But I really appreciate everybody, just taking a second to, to talk Jurassic with me, because I think this is the fun thing about this segment is, or this video series, which I've been doing for a few weeks now, and the fun portion of, doing these live, they're basically performances. I feel like, I'm like going through a full performance with you guys, trying to get everything right and try to talk about the stuff that you guys want to talk about. So it's been fun. Thank you so much for watching this video, and enjoy.